We're live.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode, the 13th episode of the Quest Podcast. I'm your host for the night, Remix Essence. I know I've been gone for like 2 weeks, but I'm back, and we got a great panel here tonight. Starting off with our special guest, he is the host of the Doug Podcast, Mr. STiCKFiGA.
What's going on, everyone? Thanks for having me on the show. Have a great show, guys.
Yep, for sure. And on into the usual panel, good old Dark Optimus.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be here tonight. Ready to get into these topics.
For sure. And Tim, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. It's still morning here, so fuck off with that night shit. But
that's true.
Yeah. Good to be here. Up bright and early, 11 a.m.
Nice. Baines, how you doing, bro?
What's up, people? Glad to have you back, Remix. Ready to talk some games.
And Miss Luca, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good. Happy to be here. Glad you're back, Remix.
Thank you. Yep, so got a good show here tonight. As always, we'll start off with what we have been playing throughout the week. So we'll go ahead and we'll kick it back to Stick. What have you been playing, bro?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot, really. It's been really busy at work into the first quarter. So I've been absolutely exhausted getting home, but I have been playing Mass Effect 2, and that's about it. Really just been trying to get through that and start back to Mass Effect 2 before I work my way up to Andromeda. So, because I never really got into the franchise. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying that game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good place to start, too.
Definitely needs a jetpack.
Nice. Yo, Baines, what have you been playing this week?
Yo, for me, it's been Mass Effect all week long. Just Mass Effect.
Nice.
I'm deeply immersed, man.
Luca, what have you been playing?
Mass Effect. And that's it.
Nice. Tim, I think you might have a little variety. What have you been
I have a bit more variety, but of course I've been playing Mass Effect as well. But I've also got a couple of others. I've been playing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, some Killer Instinct, Gears 4, and playing Resident Evil 5 through with Scrotum. And I jumped onto Destiny for a little bit because a new update went live for that.
Nice. Optimus, what have you been playing, bro?
Well, let me pull out the long list of games I've been playing. No, I've been playing Mass Effect, of course. I picked up MLB The Show 17, loving it. I've also been playing Battlefield 1, Gears of War 4, and that's about it.
Nice. Yeah, I played KI one time this week with...
Oh, and I played KI as well. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Nice. Tim, Optimus, Dave, and Game, and that's all the video games I played this week. So I haven't really played any games, but I got to get back into it.
I've been seeing you on that Netflix.
Yeah.
That's a game, right?
I've been on that Netflix a little bit too. But we're gonna go ahead and get on into these topics for the night. Starting out with Xbox got a little update the other day, new layout and stuff. What do you all think about it?
I guess I'll start since I've had it for like months. It's awesome. It's it takes a little.
Wow, way to rub it in, man.
I've just had the time to get used to it. That's all. So
yeah,
it is a little jarring at first, going into that, not having that quick home button. But once you get used to it, you realize you don't need to go back to the home. You can just everything is in that sidebar.
It's good.
Yeah,
and of course they added beam streaming, which is awesome. I was playing Gears last night with Fox while she was streaming, and I had the beam stream open. I could hear her in the stream before I could hear her in the party. So that was like fast as fuck.
Nice.
What else did they add in that update? I know you guys have got it more recently. You noticed the changes more.
Yeah, I just got maybe a couple weeks ago. It's pretty fast, man. At first, it was kind of like you said, it was jarring, changing from that home that you normally see. But this new system that they've added is really it's much faster. So I enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good not hitting that Xbox button twice, because I got the S controller. It's a little bit funny to hit double click or double hit that that home button.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know if
that's why
anyone
they
else
did
has
it.
noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that would happen quite a lot.
And
Yeah,
then sometimes
that
it would get
pissed me off.
stuck too. It doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
doing a bit
I.
of Bream streaming too, and I just sorry, man.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was doing it, and I've streamed on Twitch before, and people really laggy, but I had Sirius in there last night watching me play Mass Effect 2 for a few minutes, and he said it wasn't lagging at all. So, which is really interesting because Twitch it was really bad when I streamed on Twitch. So there's something different there.
Yeah, I like the layout. It hasn't really bothered me too much at all, and I'm definitely going to be starting to beam stream with that app that they've added in,
Okay.
so it should be good.
I think a point to what Stick was saying before is that when you first start on streaming on Twitch, like before you get a partnership or anything, you can only stream at source quality, which is that 1080p, whatever frames per second you're playing in. Whereas Beam gives you that option to do a lower, like I think it's not that much lower. I think it's 720, but like that, like slight drop in quality is enough for a lot of people to actually stream without the lag.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Did it give you an option, or does it do it automatically? Because I couldn't find an option. I did notice there wasn't as many options on the Beam, the interface on the Beam stream than there was on Twitch. Like on Twitch, you could change all your settings, do testing, and all that sort of stuff. But I couldn't see that anywhere.
Think when you first set it up, it asks you if you want to do it in like normal. I think it's normal or high quality.
Okay. I'll have to have another look.
Yeah, I tried out the new update. It's cool. It's a lot faster. I was never really a fan of just going home, and because a lot of times on my Xbox it would just get stuck anyways.
Yeah.
And now I don't have to worry about that. So like I've been playing around with it, and it's nice, man. It's really smooth. I like where everything is. The achievements are at the top, and my friends are right below it, and it's just like, oh, nice. I like that, the fluidity of it. It's cool.
Yeah, and I mean, pretty much your home menu still pops up because I mean, you have your pins in the tab and like your most recently used apps and everything. So
Right.
It's actually, like I think Tim said earlier, it is actually quicker than if you were just the old way. So
Yeah.
The only reason you'd really go home now is if you wanted access to like those extra pins because you only get, I think it's like 10 or 11 pins on the side menu, whereas you can have a lot more on the home screen. But at that point, you can just go to the games and apps from the guide.
Yeah. All right. Well, on into the next topic. Gears of War 4 is adopting seasons for their multiplayer. It's not totally laid out, but it's kind of be like Halo 5 seasons where you can work your way up the ranks, and after a few months or whatever they decide, it resets. So instead of just staying there. So what do you guys all think about this?
I think it's cool for them to get seasons. It stretches out the game more, and I know people who've left may want to come back for that that really competitive play. So it's always good to add seasons, and it just adds another dynamic to the game.
Yeah, it's good for competition. I honestly, think that they're kind of going into the route of League of Legends, where they always have seasons, and Diablo had started having seasons and things like that. So, it's a good thing. It's good for competition, and especially the Gears players who get really into it competitively. So, I think it's cool.
Yeah. It's about damn time because like they've always planned to do seasons, but it's been season 0 since launch.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
it'll be nice to like my rank in that is like I don't think it's moved since I got it, so
man.
Yeah,
it'd be nice to see that change.
You get exclusive content for like different classes or different rankings. Don't you? Like that's pretty cool. I think like
I'm pretty sure.
class,
I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure probably at like the end of the season, or maybe if you go up a rank, I think you get some loot or some weapon skins and stuff. So that would be cool. Yeah,
possibly. I know a lot of people don't like talking about this game, but Overwatch, like at the end of each of their seasons, depending on your rank, you got like a certain amount of currency.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with the seasons, but I always say like once I hit, I think what's the highest? Is it diamond? Diamond's the highest in
Yeah.
Gears.
Yeah, I think it's diamond in Gears.
I'd be like, that's cool, but once I hit diamond, I don't want a new season. Although I'm
Yeah,
not
that's true.
diamond, but you know.
Well, it's about that. It's like sometimes you do want a new season even after you hit diamond, because
Yeah.
like you might be diamond at one point and then not play for quite a while and be rusty in that. And
That's true.
you
Yeah,
jump
that's
back
true.
in and you're still playing against people who are diamond, and you're not at that skill level anymore, and you just get annihilated and just puts you off the game a bit.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
Anything that concerns me is the matchmaking, because like I can't get an Australian room on Gears anymore. So
Yeah,
if they're going to put me up against,
change your server to like US or something.
yeah,
find
yeah, I
that
do,
it's a
but
lot
then
better.
it's so laggy on that game. Like I just get
I'm
annihilated.
just used to it at this point.
Pre-firing.
Gears matchmaking is horrible in the sense of the players it matches you against as well. Like one game you'll be playing some real bad players, and the next you'll get absolutely wrecked.
Yeah, you'll be
So.
like 4 bronzes on your team and up against like 3 onyxes and a diamond.
yeah. But on to the next topic. The Just Cause devs, Avalanche, they're bringing out a hunting game to the PlayStation and Xbox. It's already on PC. I can't remember when they released it, but they released it for $30 with microtransactions, and that's how people think it'll probably be on the consoles as well. What do you guys think about the game?
Yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it, but like I'm not normally one for hunting games. But if you make a hunting game like Just Cause, that could be pretty fucking fun.
Nah, I don't think
Nah,
it's like
it's not. They had some gameplay footage of it, and I mean it looks cool. It's just by the Just Cause devs. It's not really. It's not going to be like Just Cause. But
Yeah.
I mean, at first when I first looked at it, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be interested in it. But then I thought about it. If you have a group of players playing, trying to hunt down one particular game, it may be pretty fun. You know, different tactics. You sneak over here, I'll go over here. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could see some fun coming out of it. It
I
depends
don't
on
know.
the price point.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of boring. I mean, and that voice actor, they didn't even really air like the voiceover for like the little preview. They didn't even.
Yeah.
I get why they chose his voice, but like they could have chosen someone at least a little burlier or something. I don't know. It kind of just turned me on. It made me bored. It made me fall asleep while I was watching it. I was like, ooh, nice scenic pictures, and this guy's kind of like not exciting at all. So turned me off the game. But
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say the animals need to be vicious, man. I want to see, what's that movie with that bear attack recently?
yeah,
Revenant.
the Revenant. Yeah.
Yeah, the Revenant. That's what I want to see. I want to see this bear coming out of the fucking trees and trying to rip my face off. So
You would think they would have some type of dynamic like that though, since that's how bears really are. If they were to see you in the wild, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you make the wrong move, they'll come after you. So
that'd be cool.
I'm pretty sure something like that'll be there.
I'm probably dreaming.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a little game. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna pick it up, but $30. I don't like that it has microtransactions. You know, if it was just $30 flat, that might be okay if I was interested. But
it's a niche title. It's not gonna
Mhm.
go out like a lot of the popular masses aren't gonna
yeah,
pick it up. So it can't.
Right,
It needs
hey,
those
I'm-
microtransactions.
yeah.
I'm
to,
pretty sure
like,
that's
make money from its
I'm pretty sure
audience.
they figured this out, right? I mean, it's been out on PC for what? How long now? It's just coming to console.
Yeah, is
So-
it getting good ratings on PC? Do you know? Or?
I have no idea.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know it was on PC. I should Google it while we're.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been on PC, but it has been there for a bit.
Mm.
Any other thoughts on the game, guys?
Yeah, I don't care about it at all. I just thought it was Just Cause developers. I started taking a look at it, and I was just like, "Yep, nope, not gonna play that."
Yeah. All right. Well, we got some PlayStation Plus games announced for April, and the games are Drawn to Death and Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, which we've already talked about. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time because that came to Xbox like a month or two ago, I think. I don't know. But what do you guys think about the games?
Trash.
Yeah, they're pretty lackluster compared to what we're getting on Xbox this month.
Yeah.
Well, I would say all except Drawn to Death. Drawn to Death
Yeah,
looks
that-
like it's something that's different and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is different.
It's definitely
But
different.
Yeah,
It's
It's like
it's
an
also
arena shooter that's just been drawn up. I mean, it looks interesting to me.
yeah.
That's one I think you should give a chance.
Yeah, I'll give it a chance. It's just, yes, it's interesting and its art style and stuff, but I don't know how good its gameplay is going to be. So,
Yeah,
I mean, that looks
I
questionable.
mean, if you've got PS Plus, you may as well try it out.
exactly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess I don't have PlayStation Plus, so I'm not going to try that out.
Yeah, it's kind of multiplayer. You kind of have to have the PS
Yeah.
Plus to play it anyway.
Any other thoughts, guys? No?
The rest of the games are trash.
I had a look. I mean, I've got a PlayStation, but I've had a look and thought, I've never heard of them. But
Yeah. Lovers in Dangerous Space-Time it's a decent co-op game. I've seen like
okay.
YouTubers play it co-op, but like we already got that here on the Xbox. Like, was it last month or something?
Yeah, something like that. I think
It might have been January.
it was
Actually,
only
February
very
makes sense. But
I think that this month for PlayStation Plus is just why are they giving you guys, why are they giving us games that one game at least we've already gotten on Xbox, and then the other game, like, I don't even care at all. Like, it looks cool. It looks like it'll be a fun game for like a minute, and then you'll fucking delete it from your fucking hard drive.
Yeah.
And
I know when it was first announced, it was like got quite a lot of interest in it, but it's died down. It needed to be one of those games that was announced and then released almost immexactly.
Right, exactly. And it's just not. I'm not interested in any of these games this month. I mean, for Xbox, yeah, for sure. But the stuff on PlayStation, like, they only give you 2 games that you can play on a PS4. Like, at least on Xbox, you get 4 games. Through the backwards compatibility and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I love
Yeah,
those
they kinda
back-to-back games.
especially since Drawn to Death is going to be like $20 when it comes out. Like when if you don't have PlayStation Plus, so it's like, are you really getting your money's worth there with Drawn to Death and Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time? I mean, not really.
The good thing about their back and pack games is that a lot of the games that they bring out first, the Xbox One games, but when they bring out the back and pack, so it's a bonus there.
Right.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
when you talk
there's,
about value now, I mean, it's. Oh, go ahead, Luca.
Oh, I was just gonna say, they for their PS Plus games have been fucking garbage for months now. There's really no comparison between them and Xbox. I really think they should step up their game and offer something worthwhile, because I was looking over the games and I was like, okay, straight trash. I mean, it's not like I have PS Plus anymore. I only got it so I could play Dark Souls and Bloodborne online.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when I had PS Plus, which was like a year and a half or so, I think I got, like, out of that, I might have got 2 or 3 decent games from it.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox does give you a pretty good game every so often, and I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
look
an
at this
added
one.
benefit, but-
It's like 4 like hits. Like,
Mhm.
I think the worst game out of those 4 is like Assassin's Creed Revelations. That's still a AAA game.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good month.
Well, a little bit lackluster this month, as kind of usual. So,
What else
So-
is new?
so we're gonna move on. And Wipeout the Omega Collection will release for the PlayStation 4 in June. Have any of you guys played the Wipeout games? Any of you guys interested in this at all?
Yeah,
love
I
Wipeout,
am.
man.
I like those games, man. I'm right there with Stick. I fucking love those games. Those games are so much fun. And looking at this collection, it looks like it's more than just a remaster. It looks like it's a freaking full-fledged like reimagining of the Wipeout franchise and stuff, and it just looks really cool. I'm absolutely ecstatic to play that for sure.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really looked into the game much at all. I don't know anything about the game really, so I'll have to give it a look.
Yeah, I've never played a Wipeout game before, but I do know that a lot of people love that series.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was so cool
for those
when
people,
it first came out.
it's great. I may have played one when they first came out, but that's not been for a long time.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed with the ad that you guys sent a link, and I had a look at the link, and I thought, they're not actually being that clear that it's a remaster.
Right,
Typical
yeah.
fucking
It's too
Sony,
sick.
like it's trying to make it like a new game. A lot of casuals say, "Oh, cool, Wipeout, new Wipeout on PS4," but it's not. It's a remaster. Xbox,
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's not. I don't even know that it's a remaster. It's more like just a port, man. They're gonna. I mean,
Is it?
they're gonna up-res it, but they're not
Yeah,
doing
okay.
anything. They're not doing hardly anything else to the game. As far
Just
as
the
the
way
game,
they were
I know
promoting it. Yeah.
right. I know
Sorry.
there's a lot of people that like the series and everything. That's cool for them. I'll skip this. There's way better games coming out this year that I'll still be playing that are coming out. So
Mhm.
skip this one.
Well, and that's part of the reason why they're releasing it in June. You know, it's a dead month, so
Yeah.
for the most usually. So
Yeah, and PlayStation is like it's a lot. Like it slows down towards the end of the year. Like after, like they release a lot of their exclusives early in the year now. So like the later half of the year is just they've just got their multiplats. So releasing a remaster like this later on is probably a good idea for them.
yeah.
I don't know. As a side note, there was a leak today that Days Gone may be coming out in August. I don't know how true that
Really?
is, but
Well, I think that'd be pretty awesome if it did release in August, but
You'll see a lot of leaks coming up to E3, I reckon, on shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
They like doing that.
Yeah,
You're gonna hear
there'll be
that.
a lot of leaks, but you'll have to filter through like all the shit. Like a lot of it will just be people saying stuff just to try and get people's like the clicks.
And put doubt in people's minds, as well, I
Yeah.
reckon. So maybe
And
I should get that pro.
I feel like it wouldn't be an August release just because they haven't announced it yet, and announcing it at E3 would be a pretty short time span. I
Yeah,
mean, you still need a few
I've
months.
seen it once
Yeah.
so far, and like I don't think I've ever seen a game like a full console game release that quickly after having date announced.
hmm
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, out of all those other games that we saw, the only one that I could see coming out this year is God of War.
hmm
I don't see any of those games coming out because they have they have exclusivity rights to Red Dead. They also have exclusivity rights to Destiny.
Destiny 2, yeah.
So
Yeah, I see a lot of like having those rights to all those multiplats would probably hurt Sony's exclusives if they did come out around the same time. So
Yeah, and they're gonna have Call of Duty as well. So
yeah, and
exactly.
yeah, I expect a lot of these games to come out early next year.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, on to the next topic. I think is it Psyonix? That's the studio.
Yep,
How do you say it?
Psyonix.
They're debating whether to bring Rocket League to the Switch. Do you guys think it should come to the Switch? Would it be a good move for them?
They'd be stupid not to put it on the Switch. That game will sell like fucking wildfire wherever you put it.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, it's true.
Especially being able to go mobile. If you can go mobile with it,
People
God.
would love to go mobile with Rocket League.
Yes, it's a perfect.
It'll
mobile
sell
game.
even more Switches, man. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that game. I feel similar. It could sell anywhere, and I feel like it's just a good game for the Switch. It would just work well there. So
It was interesting that the developer was sort of saying, "Oh, I don't know if we can do it," but like he didn't have a lot of faith in that it was going to be powerful enough to run it.
Yeah, I think that's their big question is, will it work, not will it sell?
yeah.
Yeah, that seemed to be the question. Yeah, in that article. So,
Well, I mean, if they have to cut it down just a little bit in resolution and and graphics a little bit. I mean, it's not gonna hurt it that much because I mean you're playing, especially if you're going mobile with it, you're gonna be playing on a small screen anyway.
All they got to do is drop the particle effects down from the boosting a little bit, and you'll get like twice as much power from it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, do you know what like the frames are normally on like Xbox and stuff? Because does it need to have high frames per second?
Pretty high. It'd be one of those games that relies more on frame rate than resolution.
Yeah,
like
that's
you
what
could
I'm
play that
saying.
game at like 480p and not have. But like a frame drop in it would probably be a lot worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's the one thing that they're worried about is the frame drops, you know, because it's such a high intensity game.
Well, yeah. That's what I think that they're probably worrying about in terms of powers. Can it have a high steady frame rate? So,
but definitely the Nintendo crowd or the people buying that console, they'll love that game.
Yeah, it's a very Nintendo game. I'm surprised it wasn't on the Wii.
Yeah,
not the Wii U.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, some fans, For Honor fans, they're planning on boycotting For Honor on, I think it was April 3rd, and Ubisoft, and they had like a couple things they want to fix and stuff. And Ubisoft did add steel. So steel, I guess, is the currency.
Cool.
They added amounts that the players wanted. So they met those. I don't know if they fixed any other issues, but this seemed like the main issue. And so I'm guessing the boycott's not going to happen anymore. I'm not sure about that. But what do you guys think?
I'll let you go, Brian.
Well, it said on the bottom of the article that the guys still decided that they were going to go with the blackout on the 3rd.
Oh, it did? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it takes so long. They figured it up, and I forgot how long it took to get everything you like, different outfits and things of that nature in the game. And it was kind of, I mean, that was kind of egregious time frame. But their other issue is this peer-to-peer server thing. It's always going down when somebody drops out the game. It's still having the same type of issues it had in the beta. So with a game like this that's so different and that could be really good for, gaming period, they're just messing it up. So these players who care about the game are saying, we're going to take a stand so that y'all will fix this thing that we do love. And I appreciate that, I mean,
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, man. I hope that they win.
Yeah.
Send a message to devs, be careful because like power of the people type thing. I reckon it's really good. And I feel sorry for devs sometimes, but they get a lot of criticism and they work hard. But if this works, it's a good thing. It sort of sends a message to the devs. Don't give us shit games. Don't release games early and do peer-to-peer crap like that. We're in 2017, so I like it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's good that they finally respond, and hopefully they'll communicate more with their fan base in the future, because that's something they weren't doing, and and hopefully other like developers and stuff will actually that don't do what fans want will do what fans want, or if it's a fix to the game. So,
Yeah, I've seen this sort of thing announced many times in the past. People are boycotting like every game that ever comes out. Never happens.
Yeah,
like there's like it's quite an older picture now, but like a pretty famous picture now online. It's like a Steam group, Boycott Modern Warfare 2. And after the game comes out, it's just like a picture of that, and like 90% of people in the group are playing it.
Yeah, certain games probably wouldn't work for
Yeah. If anything, it's just going to improve the server quality for the people who still play it on that day.
Dead. That's pretty good.
Ubisoft to listen, say. Ubisoft to listen, say.
Well, when it comes to it, also I guess depends on how engaged like the fan base is. Like to your point, Call of Duty. I mean, there's a lot of unengaged fans, that aren't paying attention to that crap. So it's gonna have a lot of people playing it, whether people say they're gonna boycott it or not. For Honor, probably has a smaller fan base that might be more I guess, in tune. Like kind of like sieges. So it might actually affect it a little more, but yeah,
Right,
I
and
mean,
they're trying
same
to
as Division,
build
yeah.
this thing up like a siege. I mean,
uh-huh.
even with their season pass. So I think they want to take care of this property. So even if the guys, don't wind up boycotting, or even if you can still, you can still get a game fast on that day, I think it kind of sends a message to Ubisoft, that y'all need to get your shit together. Because I know that they want this game to be like Rainbow Six, like in that same tier. So if they want that, then they got to fix the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of developers now having like they got community managers and stuff that actually monitor all this sort of stuff, and they actually employ someone that like at Ubisoft who just monitors all this sort of these sort of things, and it's becoming pretty important to keep people on your game for longer.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, most like developers like Ubisoft, they probably have a community manager for all of their games, or for at least all of their series.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of that negative backlash, like it doesn't, like the developers don't really pay much attention to it. Like the bigger the ones, the smaller developers will obviously, well, most of the time will pay attention to that because they want that they've got a smaller fan base. They want to make that small fan base happy, but like normally they don't take much attention to it unless, like, I'll use Mass Effect as an example right now. They are the developers of Mass Effect are absolutely listening. They are like, watching like everything you say about that, trying to see if they can like get it back to how people want it to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's also because they plan to making they probably plan to make 2 more Mass Effects after this, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, this was supposed to be its own trilogy.
Yeah, so and Ubisoft isn't always favored in the public's eye, and they want other games to do they want to do other games to do successful, so maybe they're trying to show that they can like listen to the community here and actually do something, although it seemed like they had to really hassle them to actually do something, just be like, we're gonna boycott, but I don't know, we'll see, and we'll see if the boycott still goes down, because
it's definitely,
as you said, it's probably gonna happen, but we'll see how many people actually do it.
It's definitely a good message to send to the consumer that hey, we're not going to just, like, the Division's a good example. We're not going to just bring out a game and walk away. We're going to keep working on it and make it what you guys want. So it's given me confidence in Ubisoft, after what they did with the Division, because I was really pissed off with the Division, and they've improved that a lot. And, it's restored my faith in Ubisoft. I know they get a lot of hate, but they seem to be trying hard, the poor guys.
Yeah. So we'll see. On to the next topic. So Total Warhammer 2 has been announced. I'm not really interested in the game at all. Are any of you?
No,
I don't know what that is.
It's
No, I know what it is. I know what it is.
But it's just,
it's an RTS, right?
Yeah, it's just freaking Luca, man. No, I have no interest in any of those games because it's PC. I don't play on PC, so I mean I have no interest in that. I didn't even get Halo Wars 2. I know, slap money on the fucking hand for that. I know that, but
I didn't get it either. So
yeah, I'm not into those kind of games, and I'm not gonna buy those kind of games if I'm not into it. Basically.
Did anyone on this panel get Halo Wars 2? I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, I didn't. I'm not a big RTS fan.
What about you, Stick?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
It's good, man. It's good. Like the campaign's a little bit linear and sort of basic, but it's got good cutscenes. But but yeah, the multiplayer is good. I like the multiplayer. It's pretty easy to use with a controller.
All right.
So I'll just shout out to Newf, man. I thought that Warhammer title would have definitely would have commented something on that. But anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not an RTS guy, so I don't have much interest, and I didn't think. Yeah, no one on this panel really is, right? So
Yeah, I have Halo Wars 1, but I only ever played it in multiplayer. Never touched the campaign or anything. Like, I played it with friends and that. So
See, I can see myself maybe getting into the Blitz mode, but I'm not gonna pay $60 for the game. You know, I just
yeah, like
if I'm not gonna get enough out of it, I'm not gonna pick it up. You know.
yeah,
Mhm.
when it gets cheaper or something, I might pick it up. Maybe if a couple other friends get it and that, play it like
Alright.
that.
cool.
Like, I feel like it could be a fun game to play, like just against your friends. But like, as somebody who's not really big into RTS games, the just open online mode like against just random people is intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to like with Halo Wars. I had to watch a few videos, like how to play videos, just to get a few little hints and tips on what to do. You need to watch a few of them if you are playing games like that.
Yeah,
Off the
definitely. 'Cause
experts, you
it's
know.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. Just watch the experts how they do things. Little hints that really help.
Yeah. Yeah, because those RTSs definitely have some hardcore communities behind them. So
Yeah, they do. And if I offended anybody in the RTS community, I didn't mean to, but you know,
Man,
it's just,
fuck
it's
them,
not
okay? That shit's
it's just not my type of game, you know. Not my cup of tea, man.
yeah,
Yeah, it's fair enough. It's a niche title, niche crowd.
Well,
a lot of people were
definitely.
bagging out Halo Wars. You know, oh, it didn't sell very well. Like, God, it's a niche title. It's not gonna
Mhm.
sell that well. Yeah, actually, in Australia, it did really well for like a few weeks. It was in the top three. So.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
fucking filthy scummers. All right. so Outcast has a remake gameplay trailer that they just released. Well, it says gameplay trailer. It wasn't that much gameplay, but what do y'all think about it, guys?
This game looks like a freaking Xbox original game. Like it like even just the remaster, I was just like, is this on Xbox? The first Xbox? Other than I see it at the end of the trailer, it's like it's on Xbox One or coming to Xbox One and PS4. I mean, I know it was originally a PC game.
Yeah, it predates the original Xbox.
Yeah, it predates the original Xbox, but it definitely looks interesting. It looks like something I might actually pick up if it's cheap or whatever. It looks kind of RPG-ish, and you know me, I like RPGs, so I might look more into it.
From what little I saw of it, that looks like the most fucking 90s game I've ever seen.
What's wrong with the 90s, man?
Nothing. 90s are amazing. I've been spending my week watching Buffy, so obviously
Hey, Buffy!
fucking awesome.
That's my shit, man.
Fuck that show.
Cut his mic. Someone cut his fucking mic. Oh my god! Don't ever say that shit to me again. I've never felt so insulted in my entire life.
Oh shoot.
Nice. Yeah, man. Go ahead, Lucas.
To be perfectly honest, I'm kind of getting tired of all these remakes and remasters. I just make new games, guys. I don't care about this shit. And for the few people who do, you're gonna play it for 5 minutes and then go play something more modern. That's just how it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the gameplay, and even at the end of the gameplay trailer, it was flashing the reviews up, and the reviews are from 1999. So,
Oh shit! Yeah, I was born. There we go.
Game predates remix.
For something like $10 to $15, I can see it. You know, I can see it. I would be interested in it at that price, but more than that, I'll pass.
Yeah. Well, this game's older than me, so I'll pass. I'm just kidding. So The Witcher, guys, it passed the series, past 25 million sold, so that's pretty good for it. You know, we could give it a little clap for that.
Good for it. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Very well deserved.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna assume like 90% of those sales came from The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Just because before that it was a more niche title.
Well, yeah, it came from The Witcher 3, that's for sure. But I mean, just to see that this game, especially since it's a niche title, Just to see that it comes to 25 million sold. That's an impressive thing, because I've been into The Witcher since the beginning, since it started. Actually, one of my friends actually got me into it, and he was like, "You need to play this. You need to read the books." And like ever
Did you read
since,
the books?
oh yeah, I read the books.
Yeah,
I haven't read them all
read the
because they're
books.
not all translated into English, but I read most of them. Yeah.
Well, not officially, at least. I'm pretty sure you can find the ones that haven't
Yeah,
been
you
translated.
can.
You can
You
find
can.
them like fan translations.
But I'd rather have the official. I'm
Yeah.
more of an official kind of guy. I don't want that fan crap.
Yeah.
Real quick, shout out to WolfX for subscribing to my non-existent channel. I appreciate it. But I just have to say, also, Frodo, you can fucking leave because I wasn't talking to you. I just have to say that it's good for them, because those developers deserve it. Like, all the free DLC they gave out, the constant maintenance, they really fucking took that shit up to another level. Like, that DLC they came out with for The Witcher 3 was phenomenal. It was $10 for the first one, and it was 10 plus hours. I got fucking Fallout 4 DLC, goddamn 2 hours for $15. That shit pissed me off so badly.
Well, also, they gave out free DLC too, like 16.
Yes,
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, they do make premier games, and I mean, The Witcher 3 has pretty much ruined all other games for a lot of people, it seems, because everybody's just like, fuck this game, The Witcher 3 is better. Why can't this be done? so
I mean,
and it
sucks. It makes sense. It sucks, because there's a lot of games that are unfairly bashed Andromeda because people are comparing it to The Witcher 3. But at the same time, I'm happy about it because, honestly, like, I played The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4 around the same time. And
the story again.
Did I tell this story before?
I don't know about to the people.
I don't remember it.
To me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I said it to you?
Yeah, I mean,
Man,
Well,
just
continue. I haven't
just
heard the
continue
story.
your story. I haven't heard the story.
Gosh, remix.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, since Remix said I suck, so I'll just stop talking. Bitch, you thought. Nah, nigga, you fucking thought, though. Listen, anyways, I was playing Fallout 4 and The Witcher 3 at the same time, and I was so pissed off when that fucking garbage-ass DLC fucking Automatron came out for Fallout 4. I was like, what is this goddamn trash? I mean, at the same time, I guess it wasn't that bad. I got the season pass when it was still $30, so it was fine. But I felt so bad for the people who spent $60 and all we got was fucking straight trash, except for Far Harbor. And then I play the goddamn Witcher 3 DLC, and I'm like, I don't even know who I am anymore.
Am I Geralt or am I Luca?
Basically, like, I have never connected so much to a character before. I love him, and I love that game.
Yeah.
Game's
I'm just looking at Wikipedia.
World was pretty good for Fallout, but they could have used a third DLC, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wikipedia is a reliable source in it for game sales. So if it's hit 25 million, it's up there with Grand Theft Auto 4. The last one. So it's Outlast. No, not Outlast. What are we looking at? Oh, I lost it. Shit, sorry guys. Overwatch.
Nice.
That's hit 25 million. I didn't know that. Black Ops 2 hit 24.2 million. So yeah, it's up there. It's up there in the top, almost the top 10 games.
Yeah, man.
I think they're actually talking about the series.
Yeah,
too,
the
versus
series.
Yeah, they're talking
about
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't know how many of those are
most of that
Witcher
is
3 sales.
from.
Yeah, most of them
those would
probably.
be from 3.
Yeah,
But
okay.
It is 3
Sorry,
games.
guys. I was thinking, man, that's pretty cool. 25 million. What the fuck? But buy this game.
The perfect thing with 3 is the fact that they made it seem like it's a whole other game. They made it seem like it was a new game, not going to be part of the actual series, even though it is part of the Witcher series, like 1 and 2, but they made it. They made people want to come in and play it because the story wasn't so convoluted that you couldn't get into 3.
There's a hell of a lot of backstory to The Witcher
There is.
3,
Yes.
but 90% of it you can get from just playing the game.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They did a really good job, man.
And
They
that
had
other 10%, it's like if you want to, you can go out and research that.
it was a huge world with, plenty of stories, different stories to get immersed in, including the overarching story of the game. So they did a great job, man. So even when I hear about Cyberpunk 2077 coming out anywhere between 2017 and
The next
2021,
topic.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that time frame
Yeah.
because I know when you
Fucking
get the
take your
product, it's going to
time,
be
CD
a
Projekt
great
Red.
product.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the time frame in terms of take your time, you make awesome games, and make another awesome game. But at the same time, I'm like, shit, bro, I'm gonna finish college by the time you're done with this game. I mean,
Hell,
Hey, you'll
even
have
then,
time to play
I'm
it
willing to wait, and I might be dead.
That's
hey, babes, you old, but you ain't that old. All right.
damn.
Yeah, I want them to take their time. I'm excited for it. They've been working on it for a really long time, which is it's fine if it's if it's the same quality as The Witcher 3. Honestly, it's gonna be hard to live up to The Witcher 3. Like people are gonna be expecting a lot from Cyberpunk 2077. So hopefully it can live up to that. I'm excited for it. I can't fucking wait. Like that's the next game that I'll take days off work for.
Nice. Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, 2077's been touting in the wind for so long that it's a cyberpunk game, so it's going to be completely different from The Witcher. Hopefully they take tropes from like Blade Runner, things like Ghost in the Shell as well, like things like that. Like I hope they
you'll
kind of take
definitely see references to that stuff.
references to that stuff. So I'm pretty excited for that game. I cannot wait, and I'm glad they're going to take their time and do a good job on it.
My only worry about it is that we haven't seen CD Projekt Red do an original story, an original IP basically, because The Witcher is already
The Witcher. The games are pretty much
their
new
original
IPs,
stories,
but
they are using existing an existing world and existing characters and all that.
Yeah.
Right, but the books are completely different from the games. Like the lore of if you really want to get deep into the lore of The Witcher, you should read the books, because the books tell what happens before the Wild Hunt and before all that other stuff that comes in the games and stuff. So
I have read some of them.
Well,
it's pretty deep.
Cyberpunk is based off a game or something.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
okay.
Well then, I don't have to have that worry.
I was watching this video and it was they were interviewing the creator of let me look this up, of the Cyberpunk series, and he was saying, oh yeah, these guys came to me and they said, hey, we want to make a video game out of hold on, let me look this up.
No.
We want to make a video game out of your story, and the guy was like, oh yeah, sure. And when he was saying that, when they came to him and they pitched the idea to him, they were bringing up references to the original game, and he was just like, oh, they're bringing up stuff I didn't even remember. But yeah, it's based off Cyberpunk 2020 by Mike Pondsmith.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not an original IP.
But it has
I
its
didn't know.
basis, so that's good. I mean,
The first
So that'll be right at home then.
the first, I think it's a tabletop game.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Well,
Yeah, the first edition of that came out in 1988, so it is a established IP.
Nice. Well, it should be interesting, and yeah. Definitely.
I just want to go back to The Witcher for a second. I just want to let everybody know that it's amazing. It's even more amazing because it's a whole RPG included in a card game.
Mhm.
True.
Mhm.
I'll be getting that.
This
for my
whole
baby.
card game and a side RPG.
Yeah, it's so, that game was just so in depth that I understand why people are so, like saying, oh, Mass Effect is not like Witcher, and it's they're touting it as like they're comparing everything to The Witcher now, and it's just
They're also
it sucks,
also comparing
but
it
it's
to
still good though, because then it
Mass
makes
Effect 2 and
developers
3.
want to do good.
Yeah.
I really want them to up their game, especially Bethesda, because Fallout 4. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot, and I thought the gameplay was a lot of fun, but in terms of like the role playing element, like it wasn't. There was no fucking role playing element, And then and basically Fallout 4, what the fuck? All the endings were the same, just slightly varied. But
Yeah.
with The Witcher 3, like your choices actually mattered. Like the first time I played through the game, the ending I got, I was like, oh, I regret this so much. So I played through it again, and then I chose different things, and it actually changes,
Yeah,
And
I'm pretty sure I got the worst ending for The Witcher 3.
Oh,
Of course you did.
Me too.
Yeah.
Did both the
But
girls
yeah,
leave you? Yennefer and Triss? They left you?
That's not even like the main
Yeah,
story.
no,
That's like a whole
it's-
side thing.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Team Triss, just saying. Anyways.
yeah, Triss all the
Team
way
Triss
for
represent.
sure.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played The Witcher
Sure, I've
yet,
heard
but
you say Team Yen before, Artemis.
No, I bought Yennefer, the pop figure,
Oh my god.
because she was a
How much was she?
she was the only one at GameStop at the time, so I was like, well, I'll pick her up.
yeah. Well, I got The Witcher. That's gonna be my summer project to play that game.
Yeah, you need
Since,
to.
That's gonna take
Yeah.
you like 3 years.
Yeah, I've got the complete edition. So
It's I don't know. It's remakes. It probably won't take them 3 years, but
Yeah, but then again, it took me ages, and I fucking run through games.
and it's 10.
and it's the complete edition too, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah, you better fucking play those DLCs.
Mhm.
Yeah. DLC they're like
That's-
games in their own, and it's
Yeah, that's also
fucking
directed at you,
amazing.
Artemis.
What?
Also directed at you. Play the fucking DLC.
Yeah, I know. I need to play Blood and Wine. I know.
I
Fuck
prefer Hearts of Stones to Blood and Wine, to be honest.
Yeah.
Though I don't know what it is about Blood and Wine. I'm just like, yeah, it's really cool. I like it, but I'm just kind of like, Hearts of Stones was just a more interesting story to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's a
can
more
see that.
personal
Like,
story.
I completed Hearts of Stone. I'm still working through Blood and Wine. So
Yeah, plus
Hearts of
Chani
Stone
is way
really
better
good.
than whatever that fucking bitch is from Blood and Wine.
What Sienna, is that what her name is?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, let me fucking say that Duchess, she's super fucking hot. Like, I'm like, I can't believe we can't bang her. I'm like, what's the point? Like, what's the point, Like, oh well, whatever, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on. We got a Destiny 2 Last Call teaser and a release trailer for the game. Game's going to be coming out September 8th, and there should be a beta coming later this year. So, what are all your thoughts on it, on the trailers and release date and everything?
I have to say, these are probably the most funniest trailers I've ever seen in my entire life for a video game.
Yeah,
Like,
they made me laugh.
Nathan Fillion as that fucking character is great. Oh man, and it intrigues me, and it makes me want to actually play Destiny 2 and see what it's all about. But of course, I still have it in the back of my mind. I was gypped on
Destiny
1 first one, so
Yeah.
Yeah, let's wait and see for Destiny 2, because just because the trailers are good and the marketing's good doesn't exactly mean that it's going to match up to the actual story. Halo 5 as an example, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I
I mean,
mean-
I wasn't let down by Destiny 1 because I didn't buy that shit. So I'll see how Destiny 2 is.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take the other side. I enjoyed Destiny 1. I got into it late. I'm one of the ones that I grinded for a while, and I haven't since I got into it late. I haven't been able to play get a team for a raid or anything. But it's got some of the best first person shooting mechanics out.
We know what he's got
And,
in his mind.
Pause. They need to do better in keeping the lore within the game, and then vary up their worlds some, and they'll be okay. And I enjoy Destiny.
Yeah, I think they'll learn from the first one. Like
Right.
they'll put more story into the game, and that side stuff that's not actually in the game. They'd be fucking stupid not to put like a codex like Mass Effect has, so you can just read all that stuff in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm definitely going to check out the beta. I don't know, something about the beta turned me off last time. I didn't actually play the beta because I wasn't like in town or something. I just watched it. But it turned me off last time. That's why I didn't buy the game. But ever since I started hanging out with you guys and like She-Wolf and Fox and stuff, they're always talking about Destiny. I'm like, shit, maybe I should play some Destiny. So I'll definitely be looking into picking up this one.
Hey, look, Remix, if you want to start with Destiny 1, all you need is the base game because I have all the DLC.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to pick up the first one. But I'm just saying I'm looking into Destiny 2 for that reason, So.
Yeah, I could talk about Destiny for hours, but I know you fuckers aren't really interested in it. So.
But I'll ask you a question. Do you reckon you got to get it day one, man, to keep up with everyone? Because that was my mistake with Destiny 1. I didn't get it for ages. And when I game share with someone, and it's too late for me.
I don't know what they'll do with this new one, but in the first one, they had, like, if you got in the later DLCs, they gave you an item which would, like, basically auto-level you up to whatever level you needed to be.
Okay.
So you could kind of catch up, but, like, there was a lot of stuff that you'd miss out on.
Are you a bit of annoyance to your teammates? Like, oh, man, like, we don't really want you, because
some people will be like that, but like most people will just be like, if you understand the game, you should be right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, a little bit more Destiny 2 news. The PlayStation will have some timed exclusivity content on it. I didn't look into all of what that content entails, but you guys' thoughts? I mean, it's not really surprising to me. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, but it's a fucking year, dude.
Fuck
it's a
that.
year.
Oh, it's
a year?
Yeah.
At minimum.
Yeah. At minimum, yeah.
I mean, we just had a whole game for a year. I mean, this is DLC content.
Yeah. But that kind of feels worse. Like, you're still getting some of the game. Like, there is still stuff on Destiny 1 that PlayStation people have that people on Xbox don't have.
Yeah, that's a rip-off.
And it was supposed to come out like a year ago for us.
Yeah, well, that's kind of bullshit.
They're like, it's a year exclusive, and then the day comes around, and we've added another year to it.
Yeah,
and a lot of
I
people.
get having some exclusivity, but when it's to that point and it's DLC, it's like, even if it's like a large expansion, it's just like, wow, it's just like, you're just saying fuck you to me.
Yeah, it's kind of like people on Xbox, like, their money isn't worth as much.
Basically.
The developers,
and that's just extreme.
They make something, and they're artists. Don't they want to give it to people? Like, give it to the people? Well, I don't know. They must
they want to make
money.
I guarantee this isn't a Bungie decision. This is an Activision decision.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree. Because Activision is filled with a bunch of cocksuckers.
I mean, it just sucks because it's like, this isn't. I mean, if you're someone who just has one console, this wouldn't be something that would. Personally, like, if I only had one console and I was super interested in this game, I'd be like, okay, I can't play this DLC for a year or two, whatever. I'm not about to drop $250 or to $300 just so I can play this shit.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's like content that's console exclusive, like, there's just no point to it. It's just a way to say fuck you to the Xbox gamers.
But it must be a lot of money. That's what I was saying. Like, it must
Yeah.
be a lot of money for them to do that because it is anti-consumer. So they're weighing it up like, oh fuck, we can't knock this back. Sony's going to give us this much money.
Right.
We've got to take it. You know. So
Yeah.
This has been a practice. I mean, this may be one of the more one of the worst situations we've encountered in a while. But this has been a practice in gaming for a while. So
It has been,
I mean-
but like, not
I don't know,
like
it's kind of
in the past. It's only not like one game. I
like
can
30
think of.
days.
Yeah, 30
like
days.
Call of Duty, for
Yeah.
example. It's usually, I
I'm not
think, a
sure if
month,
it's
right?
So
Their
from
DLC.
that standpoint, I understand, but like I said, we did have an entire game, not just DLC. We had an entire game for a year. So
Yeah, but like I
Yeah.
feel like that's a little different because with Destiny, like if you can still pay that money and just not get it, but with the game you have to wait before you can even pay your money.
Mhm.
If that makes any sense.
yeah, I see
As
where
well,
you're
when it
coming
comes to a game, it's also a little different because let's say are you referring to Tomb Raider?
from. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And then the same with Dead Rising, right? It's not exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, no,
I think
they
Dead
haven't
Rising
announced
is
anything about
different.
it coming to PlayStation, but it could, I think.
Because
But-
Dead Rising was like originally an Xbox exclusive, and the series has only recently come to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Right.
But when it's the entire game, like Xbox, I'm assuming Microsoft probably actually helped with the development of that
Yeah.
game and stuff. And I mean, while
Yeah.
Sony, I mean, they might have done some help, but they're probably pretty much just paying to push it back. I mean, Bungie's and Activision don't need the money to put out their game on both platforms.
Well,
Yeah,
then
they've
it's
got
just
that
how you look at it because it's a different way of paying. Microsoft paid too. They just paid during the development portion.
But the difference
Whereas
is the game would
PlayStation
not
is
be
paying
possible without
afterwards.
Microsoft. So,
Well, Tomb Raider still
I-
would have been possible. It just wouldn't have
Right.
been
It would have been
as
possible.
much. Like it wouldn't have been
Wasn't
as big as it is.
supposed to be episodic or something?
I think I did
I-
hear a rumor like that, Luca, and Microsoft might have been the reason why it was not episodic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, if they had
But I
done that,
heard
that
that
game would have
floating
been
around.
fucking dead. Just like, who's playing Hitman? Who's playing Hitman right now? I don't
know.
fucking know.
Hitman has been pretty. I mean,
I played it the
most
other
people
day.
that play Hitman really like it. So, I mean, I wouldn't.
Okay, well, other
I
than
don't
you
know about
fuckers,
Hitman.
I haven't seen anyone fucking playing that shit or talking about it.
I think
so.
Hitman's actually done okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but
the thing I
Yeah,
don't
they-
like with that whole thing is, oh, sorry, go man. I was just gonna totally
Nah,
change.
nigga,
Nah,
you
subject.
the guest.
No, I was just gonna say, like with Sony, they advertise, with that exclusive content, and they'll say, I'm not gonna get on here and bash Sony, but they say only on PlayStation, and then it'll be like a little disclaimer down the bottom, exclusive content only. And I hate that, man. I hate that sort of shit where, where they're fooling the casuals,
Yeah.
yeah, stop being fucking shady.
it's smart, but at the same time, it's dishonest, So,
Mhm.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure if they were Australian companies, they'd like be under investigation and shit because there's like laws against that shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to fucking America. There's loopholes everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
but-
The Destiny thing is also a little worse this time as well because you've now got PC in the mix and they're also not getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I thought they were getting it. I heard
Nope.
somewhere where they are getting it.
No, it's only Sony, only PlayStation.
Dude, can you imagine if they were getting it? Oh my god. Oh, what a way to say fuck you to Xbox, man.
Yeah.
What's
it really
that fucking
is.
trash game again? And
Ghost Sniper something?
Sniper Ghost
Yeah.
Warrior 3.
Yeah,
Mm.
Sniper Suck My Dick Ghost Warriors. Yeah, I remember that. Who bought that trash? No one.
I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, it's not even
No
out.
one's gonna buy it.
Is it
Honestly, if
No
you're
one pre-ordered.
listen, if you're a fucking Xbox user and you pre-order that game or you buy that game, I would smack the shit out of you after everything they've done to us. What is wrong with you?
I gotta
I
cancel
just-
my
I-
pre-order right now.
Go do it.
That's why they delayed the release, I reckon. They delayed the release. Just wait for it to die down a little bit, I think. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
they did do that, huh? That was kind of
Yeah.
smart.
Timing
Man. When I
that game
saw it, I
already
was like,
died down.
oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah. They're hoping people will
Yeah.
forget about that.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
I'm not gonna fucking forget it. Even if I was interested in that trash fucking game, I wouldn't get it because of this. How dare they? You know, how fucking dare they do that? But you know what? That was months ago. Let's change the subject.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm
serious
buying the
subject.
game just to piss Luca off.
Nice.
Nice.
I
Well,
want to be. Yeah.
you're now up. Stick, did you cut out? Can you
No,
guys hear
just
me?
shut up.
Okay. All right. So Twitch, you can now stream on it 1080p, 60 frames per second. So what do y'all think?
Cool, but it's not Beam, so who gives a shit? I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
like I
it's
never
1080p,
liked
60 frames
Twitch.
per second. Yeah, it's
So
1080p for 60 frames per second with a 45-second delay.
yeah,
Mm.
I mean, I've never liked Twitch in the first place. Like I mean, I understand like people can go there and watch, videos of people, playing the games and stuff. I mean, it's a business, people are, gonna make money off of it and things like that. But, there was just so many problems with Twitch and like how, it's so delayed and like how it didn't have the 1080p with 60 frames and stuff like that. And now they're starting to do that just because Beam comes out. Like I mean, yeah, I guess, they're trying to, cater to the people who are switching over to Beam and, or who are, big time, Twitch users like Syndicate and stuff like that. Catering to those people, it's a good thing, but I just don't care about Twitch at all.
Twitch. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, it's probably not a coincidence that it's rolling out same time as Beam comes to everyone on the Xbox via the app. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be using Beam, especially because I like the setup that you can use when you're streaming through the Xbox over the Twitch one, as well, and it's a newer platform, so not necessarily anybody's like, but
Did Twitch previously only stream at 30 frames per second? Because I'm fairly sure they had a 1080p. Like you could already stream at 1080p.
Yeah, I think they did. It must have been the frames.
Yeah, I think they just upped the frames for it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it's good. It's whatever, I mean, it helps them out in a way, but they need to really work on that lag, man. They're having problems over there with lag and stuff. So
The like delay is like I think originally Twitch, it wasn't like Beam level, but it was a lot shorter.
Mhm.
But it like they put in the delay to prevent people like somebody on the other team watching your stream and like knowing where you are because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that
I
makes
think
sense.
they call it stream sniping, where you like
Yep.
yeah,
basically a form of screen cheating, I guess.
yeah,
in
it
the
is.
new age.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's good to see this in the sense that maybe Twitch will up their game a little bit. Maybe they see Beam as a threat. I don't know. But competition is good. So if both these two different streaming platforms, both better each other, then that's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's how I see it.
for sure.
All right.
They would need to probably put an option in for Beam to stop that stream sniping that you can delay your broadcast if you want to.
Yeah.
And
I think you can put that in. You have to like set it up. Like you have to. There's like a tick box that you can put in for like the FTL.
okay.
All right.
The good thing about Beam is and Twitch is that now that Twitch has got a bit of a competitor, so they got to do stuff like this to stay ahead.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
All right. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy guys, we got a trailer for that. What are your guys' opinions on it?
Looks cool.
Silence.
I mean, it looks like a good rendition of a Telltale game. We didn't see too much,
Oh, sure.
of the story to really kind of give us a good idea what it's going to be like, because we don't know who we're playing as at all. I'm sure we'll probably play as Star-Lord for most of the game. I don't know if we'll play as the other characters at all. I mean, it's cool. It looks good. I'll probably pick it up later on when it's on sale or whatever. I like the Telltale games, so I mean, I definitely pick them up later on, anyways.
Mhm.
The only one I
we're
really didn't like was The Walking Dead. It just so slow, and boring.
No, we're gonna end up playing the entire game as Groot and only have like one dialogue option every time.
I am Groot.
No, until the very end when you can say we are Groot. But I mean, my opinion on it is, well, I never really pick up Telltale games. I feel like I could just watch them if I am really that interested.
Yeah, it's
But in terms of the actual characters, it's just not the same actors, like. And we're talking about this a little bit before the show, like Rocket's voice, like Bradley Cooper does it so well. It's just not the same. And some of the characters look a little funky, like Groot. I don't know. He just looks funky to me.
yeah, but that's just their art style. But like,
Yeah, that's true.
the voice actors thing, like Telltale, they aren't Marvel. They don't have that money.
Yeah.
They don't have Marvel money to throw around.
Still.
Yeah, as far as Telltale, I haven't really gotten into many Telltale games. I'll
Me
pick,
neither.
Yeah, there's
it's
a
just
few
not
like
bad.
quite good ones. Like The Wolf Among Us is really good, and from what I've played so far of Tales from the Borderlands, that one's really good.
Yeah, Tales from
But,
the
like-
Borderlands is really good, but I was happy watching it and not playing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, all those sort of games you can just watch them. But yeah, like I'm with Optimus. Like everybody loves The Walking Dead. I find it boring. It's way too slow. Like I don't know. I just couldn't get invested in it.
Yeah, I understand that, man. I'm right there with you. The other ones are really good. Like the Batman was really good. The Game of Thrones and the Borderlands ones were really. The Borderlands one is really good.
I don't know if I'd call the Game of Thrones one really good, but I
Well,
played
yeah.
it through anyway.
Game of
But
Thrones one isn't that great, but it's still pretty good, decent enough.
yeah,
It
if
could
you're a
be
Game
better.
of Thrones fan, you'll play it just because it's more Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so anyone here think they're gonna pick the game up or
No.
not?
No, at full price.
All right. Yeah. I'm just about out. I'm definitely gonna watch it because I'm interested in it. And what happens and stuff, but I'm not gonna pay money for it.
Great
So-
movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, Battlefield 2 was officially announced, guys, and they're gonna have a premiere mid-April during the Star Wars celebration. So that should be interesting to see.
Oh, you mean Battlefront 2?
Did I say field?
I'm pretty sure you said Field.
Okay, I'm at front. Yeah,
I was like,
Battlefront.
what? They already announced its sequel?
Yeah. Okay, Battlefront 2.
I'm looking at the topics going, what the fuck?
I like went back and looked at him. I was like, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so we don't have much info on that, but that should be exciting to see mid-April.
I'm looking forward to whatever information they'll push out more about the game. I want to see some gameplay. I enjoyed the first one, even though I know that we know the gripes about the value, but I still put in a bunch of hours. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
good thing
hopefully
about a 2 of anything is that they improve in the last one, hopefully, So
Well, the problem is the
yeah.
first one wasn't an original. It was basically like technically the fourth one in a series.
okay.
It's
Well,
just like a
They didn't have a
reboot, though.
campaign either, so
Yeah, I know.
they better
Yeah,
bring in
hopefully
a fucking
they
kick-ass campaign.
they bring
That's
back
what it
like a
needs.
conquest. That
Mhm.
was like the shit from the original ones.
Yeah, they don't have Conquest in it. I mean, I haven't really played it, so but
No, not
definitely
not
need a
this one. It's
Conquest.
multiplayer only.
Wait, what mode am I thinking of? maybe I'm thinking of something else. But
Galactic Conquest is like it's like a campaign style. Like you work your way through the galaxy, capturing like different planets and that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I haven't played it on Battlefield 1, but I think it's kind of like the operations mode, but like larger scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that'd definitely be cool. I haven't played Battlefront in forever, so I don't know if I've even played that. Probably have, but all right, guys. I guess that's pretty much all for Battlefront 2. Battlefield 1 is adding a premium friends thing, so
Adding it's
normally
already in.
it's
Yeah, it's
already
already
in. It's
Yeah.
it's been added.
Yeah, I'll let Artemis talk on this one since he used it the other day.
Yeah, we actually got the Foxcom came in, and I think it was. Did you come in too, Tim? No, you were.
I
You were
was
playing
playing
Resident Evil. Yeah, Fox was there, and then Game was there, and then we had another member of the community in there as well. It was a lot of fun, man. They were able to play the new maps and try them out and see if they wanted to get the premium pass. I'm sure they probably won't, but I mean they were able to try them out and play them. But the only bad thing about it is that you don't get XP for it. So any kills that you get, any captures that you get are pretty much warranted as worthless. So
Wow.
Okay. Didn't you say something like as soon as you get premium, it would like give you all those, like it basically counts all those, and then once you get premium, you get them all?
yes, I didn't say that. I think that was Game who said that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
there was it's a good thing. I mean, it's finally they're doing something for people who can't get the premium pass, who really do want to try the maps out.
Yeah.
And they know that their friends have the premium pass, so it's good on EA and DICE to do that. And hopefully they continue to do that with like Battlefront 2 and their other games that come out.
or they could just make that shit free.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Like Rainbow Six.
I could honestly see them doing that with the maps. Not so much with like battle packs and stuff, but I could see him doing it with maps.
Yeah, because the premium pass comes with more than just the maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Like Rainbow Six Siege got free maps, but you pay for the operators if you want to get them.
Yeah.
And that's working well for them. So.
Is there a
I
limit
think
to how many
this is-
people can share with you?
I think it's
No, it's there's no limit as long as you. I think it's whatever
Party, don't you?
whoever
One
can join
squad.
you, basically.
or can you just
one
keep
squad.
adding people in?
I think it's you can add as many people as you want in, but that's the reason why they don't allow you to get XP and stuff like that. So,
I don't know. I feel like
Okay.
you not earning XP is kind of stupid. They should just let you earn XP. I mean, I know it's because they want
it
you
kind
to
of-
actually pay for the pass, but screw that. So
it's you should look at it as it's a way to try out the maps,
Yeah, it's a demo of the
Yeah.
maps.
yeah,
basically. Yeah.
yeah.
But they sort of said in their article that they were doing it because they wanted to make sure there was a big player base in all the maps. Because you remember Battlefield 4, like basically you couldn't get, I don't know about America and Australia, you couldn't get a game in these maps.
That is
Well,
true.
that's because that game was
didn't want to split the
broken to
community.
all hell, though, too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I played quite a bit of Battlefield 4, like
it was pretty popular.
long after, like it was like right before Battlefield 1 came out is when I played like the most of it.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I love all the
I was
Battlefields,
pumped.
and I loved 4 too, but
Yeah.
I think with 1, I think it's just they're doing something right here, and they can improve on it.
Right, because
Fox in the chat just said
anytime.
that. Sorry,
Right.
you can go ahead.
Well, anytime you split a player base, then you're messing with your game.
Yeah,
They
I
want to
agree.
keep as much engagement as possible. So this is a way to help them do that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Especially
Fox-
since a lot of people probably didn't buy the the premium pass, so that's
Right.
probably why they're doing that. So then they have more people in the conquest and in the squads and stuff.
Mhm. Fox in the chat just said that she still got ribbons, medals, and battle packs while playing with you. But don't medals give you XP? Don't you have to earn the medals to give you XP? You know,
I don't.
Not sure.
I'm not sure on that.
like you have to like do different things. Maybe they don't give you XP. Maybe they just give you a medal. I don't know, but I thought they did. Well, it's still cool, I guess.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's really a step in the right direction for how
Yeah.
gaming is going now. Like
Agreed.
being able to share stuff digitally
Yep.
with your friends is like it's where gaming's going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic concept.
Nice. All right.
That's cool.
Well, BioWare, you know, obviously Mass Effect Andromeda has gotten a lot of mixed reviews, and BioWare wants some feedback on the game, and they tease that they're going to have an update for the game next week, I believe April 4th. So are there any changes, any updates that you guys would want after playing the game, you know? And what do you think that they'll change?
Fix the screen blurs on the
Yeah.
Xbox One version.
Technical things will be the first thing they patch, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said the screen blow. I haven't personally noticed it, but
It's mostly
it's
in the
obviously a
background.
problem.
It's like further in the background. You can tell a little bit, like the like some of the textures are blurry. It's really minute, but it's enough for some people to be like, yeah, you need to fix that.
Yeah, and I think they've said that they're working on fixing the animations too, like the
Mhm.
facial animations and that. So that'll be another thing.
Well, that's the thing. They
I-
only really need to fix the human animations. you
Yeah.
know. The aliens are fine, I think.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the Asari, because the Asari look like humans, basically.
Yeah, I was playing last night and noticed I think it was Jarl. So sorry for any spoilers. I won't say who he is, but
Oh my god!
his facial animations were a little stiff when I was playing.
Okay.
last night.
I mean, are you sure it's not just because who he is as a character? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Yeah.
It
I think
was
it's
like
his character.
it was a little like it was definitely noticeable. Like
Um,
it didn't quite
Because
seem right.
because all of that race really are really stiff. They're really emotional.
Yeah, they are.
But they're stiff.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
Wow, you guys are just ruining the experience for me meeting this new species.
Remix, I don't care. Anyways,
Oh shoot!
I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. I just want to say that I haven't noticed any facial animations. My writer, she's really expressive, and maybe, you know, I don't know if maybe it's the way I customized her, but I haven't noticed anything. The only human I talk to is Suvi and Cora, and they've been fine. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't it about
Yeah,
like
I-
6-7 hours in before you notice all that? That's what I heard.
I don't know.
I-
I'm like 25 hours in, so I don't know, man.
Ah, okay.
I've
There you
noticed
go.
a lot of the times when people like post clips of like their own writer having bad facial animations, it's when they use the default ones.
Ah, okay.
Like
Yeah.
it seems to be that when you make a custom one, they work a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
Because
writer's-
writer haven't
my
had.
ri-
I mean,
my
my
writer's
writer's cool
custom.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what the funny thing
it's
is?
still not perfect, but it is a lot better than what I've seen from other
Right.
places.
The funny thing
One
is,
other
if you
thing
take
they
it-
need to fix is that character customizer.
yeah.
Yeah.
The funny
that
thing
character
is
customizer
that
is trash. I'm just saying.
yeah, it's pretty bad. The funny thing is that I actually had to go back and redo my character. I had to actually create a male character because for some reason on the female character for some reason on my TV on the 4K with the Xbox One S, like it's just more blurrier than the male version. I don't get it. I don't know why. I don't know.
That's really weird.
I have no idea what's going on there.
That's
It-
a weird problem.
That is a very weird problem, and I'm kind of like, well, I'll have to play
Xbox
as
is
a.
sexist. That's what's going on, huh?
I mean, hopefully with this update, maybe it fixed it. You know, maybe with the update, because I mean, my Xbox has been going haywire for a little while now, and since
Oh.
I got the update today, it's been running actually a lot better than it was for a couple months now.
That's
so.
good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's all we've got for
Wait,
today.
wait.
Do
I
you
want to
guys
say
have
something.
anything?
I want to say something real quick. Fuck that bitch Rags, fucking limp dick motherfucker. Say nigger one more time, god damn it. Like, I just don't understand what the hell that was all about. Like, you know, saying stuff like that does not make you cool. You're not proving a point. You're not being edgy. It just makes you look like a fucking asshole. The history of that word should be enough to have white people just not fucking say it. Like, and that's all I wanted to say about that. Anyways, this was a great show.
And that's serious.
I have no idea what just happened right now, but
Neither do I. But, you know, always is a great way to end the night.
who's Rag? I mean, I don't.
I don't even.
But he
Explain it
posted.
to us.
He posted some. I mean, a lot of people talked about it this week. He posted some
Yeah.
a controversial word on Twitter, and he's just been getting a lot of publicity behind it. So
Well, he should, because I mean, he
You know.
he shouldn't have said that word in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're a white male, you know, you shouldn't be saying those words in the first place. You know,
He's
I
really
don't think
white.
honestly, I don't think anybody should be saying it, but you know, that's just my views, and my opinion
agree.
on it. But
Catch me in the street, Rags. Fucking say that to my face, motherfucker. You wouldn't, because you can only say that stuff behind a computer screen because you're a little bitch. Fucking keyboard gangsters, man. That shit gets on my nerves so badly. Like, you know, I've known this guy was straight trash for months now, because he came up in my goddamn recommendations and I saw the title of one of his videos. I was like, oh, okay, he's one of those. So I'm not fucking surprised that he said that shit. Fucking entitled motherfucker. Like, I just don't understand. Don't understand. And then he's all like,
smacks.
why are you so angry? Why are you guys getting so angry? It's just a word. So first of all, motherfucker, words have powers, and that word has so much power. After everything you learned in fucking school, what is wrong with you? What is fucking wrong with you? I do not understand people who can just be like, yeah, it's just a word, you know, it's just a word. But then a fucking white person will cry if you call them cracker. Like, I swear to God.
I've never known anybody
arrogance.
cry about that. But you know, it's the same thing with like a Hitler stash. Like, nobody can wear that stash ever again, because you'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? You know. So it's the same thing. You know, I don't understand why people are doing this. You know, it's like, yes, we live in 2017, but you got to realize that racism and sexism and things like that are still prevalent in our country and in our culture. So
Extremely prevalent.
you need to watch what you say. You need to fucking, you know, be on guard and not do those things, because if you don't want backlash, then don't say it. I mean, you know, because it's not good, man. Don't do those things. It's just stupid.
It just makes you look like an asshole. Like, there's just no point to it. Like, why would you say something that you know will deliberately upset people? It doesn't make any sense to me. You're a fucking asshole. Fuck you. Suck my dick. Like, you know, if I saw you in person, I'd smack the shit out of you. And I've like that fucking air of entitlement. You know, it must be so nice. It must be so nice to be living in your little bubble where nothing affects you and you can do whatever the fuck you want because. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Moral. Watch what you say, motherfuckers. Looking at you serious.
I understand that. You know, people are they feel like it's the same thing with video games. You know, they feel like they're so entitled to say something to the devs when something happens. You know, it's like, guys, it's just a fucking video game. Get over it. You know, let's move on. They're gonna patch it. Who gives a shit? You know, like, if they patch it and you love the game, who cares? You know, we're gonna go on and play the game anyways. So it doesn't matter at this point, you know. So stop being entitled. Stop thinking that somebody owes you something, because they fucking don't. Like, somebody used to tell me, they said, leave your fucking ego at the door because no one gives a shit. So please stand by that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get on into these outros. Starting off with you, Stick. You know, what a pleasant ending to the show. Tell us where we can find you.
We love Mika. She's not backwards and coming forward. So
tell us where we.
And that guy's a ranger, so I know
stuff.
he's a ranger. me, I'm going to be. We've got the podcast tonight. We've got Rand and Michael Inferno on tonight. Just go to my Twitter link down below, sub that, and I will spam you on Twitter with all my podcast stuff. So, yeah. And then we've got Windy next week on Tuesday, Windy City Gaming. And then we've got another big guest coming up. So, yeah, stay tuned. But, yeah.
Nice.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, well, go check him out. The Doug podcast, and is the name of your channel STiCKFiGA? What's the name of your channel?
It's just my name, so STiCKFiGA X.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
But if you Google Doug podcast, it's the only one that comes up.
Well, that's
Nice.
good.
Or search. Yeah, there's only one.
Yeah, definitely check him out, guys, because Stick is a cool dude from the land down under. And Tim, where can we find you?
You can find me right here every week doing this show. You can find me on an episode of the Doug podcast that I did with Stick a couple of weeks back.
That was a good one.
If you wanna go back and watch that, it's a pretty good
We'll get you back
podcast.
on.
If I do say myself.
What are you talking about, dude? You were fucking phenomenal on that show. So
Yeah, that was a
He
good
was
fun
good.
podcast.
no,
Yeah,
it's a good
definitely.
podcast.
Definitely a good one. Check that out. You can find me on Xbox Live and Twitter at Timodos. And yeah,
Nice. All right, yo, Baines, where can we find you?
And Baines 99, PlayStation and Xbox. Other than that, play your games.
That's right.
As always, love it. Luca, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at the Ashen Luca. Don't fucking tweet me some stupid shit. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just fucking saying. I will go off on you, and then I don't want you coming at me like, I was just saying, man. I was just asking. I don't no. Okay. No.
Oh, shoot.
If you come at me with respect. And don't be a passive-aggressive little bitch is all I'm saying, okay? So you can find me at the Ashen Luca on Twitter and also on Xbox Live. I have a PlayStation, but I only give my username out to people I know who aren't going to be fucking creeps. I'm just saying. Anyways, great show, guys.
Yo, Optimus, bro, where can we find you, man?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Dark Optimus. You can also find me on Xbox Live at the same name. Stick, thank you so much for coming out tonight, man. We appreciate it. We love
Appreciate
you.
it, Stick.
I was going to say, man.
We'll
thanks-
support the
thanks for
Doug
having me on.
podcast.
Yeah, we support each other. So it's
Yep,
good.
definitely.
But thanks a lot, guys, for having me on. I really appreciate it.
I love you, Stick.
unexpected. Oh, my
I love you more, Stick.
Oh, my God. I'm feeling
Oh,
loved.
I love you the most, Stick, because I'm the goddamn host tonight.
don't let
Sorry
your wife hear.
for misinforming your listeners a few times during the show.
Well, yo,
I'm
you
good
can
at
find my name is Remix Essence, guys. You can find me on Twitter, Xbox, PlayStation, all those Remix Essence. And I've been absent from the podcast, but I'm back now. And I've also been
He's
absent
back,
from
bitches.
YouTube, but I'll come back. And you also find me on Beam pretty soon here, so check me out over there. All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for coming by, and we are out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.